Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Milton Walker. The National Commercial Bank Financial Group is reporting another year of record profit. The group raked in net profit of $28.6 billion at the end of September. Yes, that's $28.6 billion. $8.9 billion more than last year. The company says its growth this financial year was supported by strong performances across 7 business segments. IMF Mission Chief Dr. Uma Ramakrishnan is warning the government to take advantage of the 4-year wage deal it has agreed with the unions. She says it's a crucial part of fixing the island's public sector wage bill, which is an obstacle in the country's economic growth trajectory. The IMF Mission Chief was speaking with journalists in Kingston via a video conference from Washington, D.C. yesterday. TVJ's Andrew Laidley reports.
Jamaica's wage reform issues date as far back as a decade. Successive governments grappled with the idea of shrinking the public sector workforce and making wages more equitable. 10 years later, and the International Monetary Fund, IMF, is highlighting that right-sizing the public sector is a target the country have repeatedly missed. But the country may finally be in a place to change the cycle. IMF Mission Chief Dr. Uma Ramakrishnan is warning the government to take full advantage of the opportunity.
The government has now got a 4-year wage agreement with the unions. And so we see that presenting a window of opportunity, which is double what they normally negotiate with the unions, is a 2-year agreement. And so the latest contracts being 4-year agreements, we think it opens a window of opportunity for the government to be able to reform the compensation structure in Jamaica.
Dr. Ramakrishnan stressed that the payment structure is unequal and must be brought in line with acceptable standards.
The fundamental reform is needed where it is a performance-based compensation framework. Right now, the compensation framework in Jamaica is highly inequitable. We have already put out some of these results. A couple of reviews ago, we had a box on the allowance structure to highlight how complex it was. There are probably 160 or 168 allowances in the public sector. It is highly inequitable and unequal. It is inequitable within sectors and inequitable across sectors.
In its latest review of the Jamaican economy under the precautionary standby arrangement, the IMF highlighted the public sector wage bill as a major impediment to growth. It indicated that something must be done to change the structure in the short term.
We see this as an exercise that needs to be looked at holistically in order to be able to come up with an outcome that will make the wage bill sustainable and predictable for Jamaica, which it is not right now.
The IMF Mission Chief says while the agency isn't giving the government a deadline to deliver the reduced wage bill, she's hoping the government will settle the public sector rationalization initiative soon. For the Business Day, I'm Andrew Laidley.
In currency trading, the Jamaican dollar continues to revalue. The US dollar ended the day selling for $127.41. The Canadian dollar is going for $97.48. The pound closed at $167.27, while the euro ended the day at $147.24 on average. Oil prices traded lower today. Oil for delivery in December went down by 82 cents to settle at 60 cents a barrel. $60.77 a barrel. The JC index gained 5,931 points today, while the junior market index lost 18 points. Among the winners were Barita Investments, Carib Cement, Elite Diagnostic, G West Corporation, Honeybun, Jamaica Producers, Kingston Wharves, and Lasco Distributors. On the losing side were AMG Packaging and Paper, Blue Power, Carreras, Derrimon Trading, Express Catering, Fosrich, Grace Kennedy, and Jamaica Broilers. That's the Business Day. I'm Milton Walker. Good evening.